Okay, in this video, I have a little amplifier here for you. It's for amplifying DC voltages. So this one I have set so we can use DC input levels as low as minus 10 millivolts to plus 10 millivolts. And so I set this up just so I can test the amp. Normally this would come from your sensor or something like that. And so it feeds into this point here. And then this is supposed to be 0 volts, but because of the pot, the precision of the pot, I could only get, the lowest I can get is at about 33 microvolts, which is fine for this test. And and the lowest and highest level of voltages don't go right, the lowest voltage, like the pot won't go right down to 0 ohms. The lowest it'll go down is 5 ohms. That's just a thing with the software itself. I'm not sure why they do that. It's probably the precision of the steps in the pot itself. So anyway, we've got the DC coming in here, and then so this is supposed to represent 0 volts, and then it comes in here into this configuration. This is for calibration, like coarse tune and fine tune, and then it goes into this buffer amplifier, and then into this voltage amplifier, and then to another voltage amplifier, and then to the output. So we've calibrated the output with these two pots, so it's close to 0. That's about as close to 0 as I can get. Again, precision of the pots and software and whatnot. So what we're going to do is swing the input up and down and see how much gain we got. Okay, and on these things are all little lines here, all just voltage probes. That's all they are, and so you can see the voltages in real time. And the amp works on +2 and -2 volts. So it's a dual polarity amp. And if you do any changes on the amp, if you mess with these voltages, well, you probably have to change a lot of these resistors. So keep that in mind, because it can be changed. One thing I found out, it's good to have this voltage kind of low, because the way it's mixing in here, it tends to have more gain if this is lower. But again, you're free to mess with it and try all the changes you want. So let's go and mess with this pot. So we're changing this, our DC input voltage. So that's VR1. We're just going to start going this way here. So that's at the lowest voltage setting in the minus 9.9. We've got an output of minus 514, which is about a gain of 50. Okay. And now if we go the other way with that pot, which is this way, now we have roughly 10 millivolts. Again, you can't go right to exactly 10 because of the pot problem there. And we've got roughly 500 on this side. So it's roughly 50 times gain. So there you go. You got a little DC amp that gets 50 times gain, and you're willing to, you go ahead and experiment with it and change it or do whatever you want. And I hope this helps you. I have another one that I put on YouTube on my channel that has, this is set to 12 volts. The main difference is you still get roughly the same output. It's just that it has 12 volts. I think the one with 12, I wouldn't mind messing around with it more so I can get bigger voltages changes. I might have to add more stages though if I'm just driving it with these low levels on the input. But anyway, I hope this amplifier is useful for someone, and I have never built it. I've only simulated it. I think it will work. Everything looks like it would work in theory, but I'm just not sure how well it works, it performs. It might be good for trigger circuits and whatnot. When you got really low levels and stuff, you need to boost them up. That's what I was going to use it for. Okay, thanks for watching.